Hey guys, and welcome back. Well, Pastor John Gray was a no-show in his mega church on Sunday, just days after it was reported that steps were being taken to evict the house of worship in South Carolina. But he was there in spirit when a video showed him from a remote location delivering a defiant message of reassurance to his congregation amid apparent uncertainty surrounding the future of Relentless Church. Now, John Gray did not go into detail, but he calmly explained on the video that his absence was pre-planned before there was a setup with a camera to serve papers to our church. Now, it's unclear what Gray meant by setup, but on Thursday, the Redemption Church, which owns the property that Relentless Church has been leasing, filed documents in court to seek eviction, the start of a process that could, but hasn't yet, led to serving eviction papers to a tenant. Now, Redemption Church has alleged a breach of lease centering on a sports and fitness center on the property used by Relentless Church, incurring a debt that Redemption said it was forced to take over to avoid going into foreclosure. Now, Sunday marked the first time that the pastor had publicly spoken about the controversy in person. Well, actually, he wasn't in person, but he was there by way of video. Now, Pastor John Gray said, "We have paid what we owe according to our agreement, and everything is going to be shared at the right time through the proper legal channels." Now, Gray is vehemently defends his association with President Donald Trump. But until then, we, the Relentless Church, will continue to have service, and we will maintain the moral high ground. Now, a rep for Gray told News One on Sunday that the pastor will be able to provide receipts of payment. Now, Gray went on to say he was greatly grieved that there would be anyone or any spirit that would seek to harm a church open in the name of Jesus. Now, changes are he was talking about Ron Carpenter, a pastor who owns the same Redemption Church that filed court papers and an apparent effort to begin eviction proceedings against Relentless Church. Now, the Greenville News reported last week, as you may or may not know, that Gray had unsuccessfully tried to arrange new agreements, ultimately leaving Relentless Church on a month-to-month lease that expired as soon as it turned 2020 last week. That, in turn, prompted Redemption Church to file the papers on Thursday. Now, a statement sent on Thursday to News One on behalf of Gray said the pastor was confident that the payments amounts required under the lease referenced in the complaint have and will continue to be paid, and that efforts at mediation have proven fruitless on Redemption Church in multiple times. Now, Gray's video addressed on yesterday to his congregation also explained that he was not in church so he could take a necessary day with his bride to build their marriage so that it can be healthy and vibrant. How about that on Sunday? Now, in the past, Gray has been very open about his marriage, including an extramarital affair he acknowledged during an interview on national TV. He also bought his wife a Lamborghini, which is priced around $200,000 for their 8-year anniversary, before defending the extravagance and subsequently denying plundering money from his church treasury to purchase the expensive vehicle. Now, Gray also denied to the Woman of the Real talk show that his affair resulted in a child being born outside of his marriage. There's no baby, none of that. It's important for me to take responsibility for the areas where I did come up short, Gray said in March. Sharing things about my marriage outside of my wife and outside of trusted counselors is an emotional affair. It was wrong. I take responsibility for that, but I will not take responsibility for that which I did not do. Now, as far as Relentless Church possible eviction, there was no indication of how much money was allegedly owned. But in the recent past, Gray has gone to extreme lengths to maintain an air of wealth. Like in April, when he was wearing a pair of expensive Nike Air Yeezys sneakers, which have retailed for thousands of dollars. Now, Gray, whose net worth is estimated to be about $7 million, also lives in a home that was purchased by Relentless Church for $1.8 million. Well, guys, there you have it. Now, I want to ask you, now, do you think that was appropriate for him to be a no-show? Now, he's saying he's innocent and everything on a video, but he doesn't own up to why he was absent. I mean, he said that he was absent because they were going to serve papers and have cameras, but then he said he was absent to be with his bride and for to flourish their relationship. Now, come on now. The guy talked out of both sides of the neck. I don't care what y'all say. Now, y'all, all I got to tell you is don't drink the Kool-Aid. You remember what those people did over there? They following their church. They following their reverend, believing everything he said, and went over there and where was it? Ghana, was wherever it was, and drunk that Kool-Aid, and like he told them to, and killed themselves. So I'm just saying, don't seem like this guy is on the up and up. And I'm with Ron Carpenter. He seems very shady. Now, he says in response of his lavish gifts, like the $4,000 sneakers and the $200,000 car, that it came out of his pocket. But it didn't seem like the church started going down and until all these purchases were made. Now, I could see if he had did this 10 years ago and now the church going down. But the same year in which he's buying all this expensive gifts, now he went short on paying the church. Something wrong with that. And you can tell him I said it. Something is wrong with that. Be a man. Tell the truth. All I'm going to say is, will a man rob God? Will a man rob God? I tell you, God is not pleased with all these people mocking his name and calling themselves a man of God and acting like this. I mean, this is crazy. Well, Pastor Gray and his wife Mike was with their realtor, because if Redemption Church paid $1.8 million for the house and they put him out the church, they probably gonna put him out that mansion next. We'll see. All right, guys, that's all the tea that I have. If you would press that comment button and let me hear your thoughts. All right, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope that you will like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always important, be blessed, y'all.